Ever wanted to be financially independent, live in a penthouse next to the beach and enjoy your life with your fiancé? Or maybe, instead of living in such a huge house, just be financially free and do what you really desire without the constraints of time and money and stress? Hold on, because in this video, I'm gonna start teaching you what I believe you need to know to achieve your dreams. First, let's define rich and getting rich. In my opinion, you are rich when you don't have to work and you can do whatever you want for the rest of your life. When you have enough money to buy a big villa and travel as much as you want. Let's say everybody with $10 million and more is rich, because with $10 million in your pocket, all those requirements are met and your fortune will grow faster than you can spend your money, unless you really overdo it. But I mean, even if you just made 2% annually, that would still be 200 grand each year for you to spend without shrinking it. So I think it's safe to say that you would never have to work again and that you could really do what you wanted. Getting rich is the process of becoming rich. And when I show you how to get rich, I'm talking about becoming rich in 5 years. Why 5 years? Simply because you want to ensure your life, right? You don't want to be rich just to show off or take the money with you into your grave, right? You want to be rich to enjoy your life, and guess what? If it takes you 50 years to get rich and you start at 20, you'll be rich at 70. And as a 70-year-old grandpa, it's not easy to have fun because your body isn't young and strong enough anymore. You want to be rich while you're still young, and to achieve that, you have to get rich quickly. If it takes you 5 years and you start at 20, that's perfect because at 25, you've made it. So by getting rich, I mean making at least $10 million in 5 years. Don't worry, even if you miss it and you only make $5 million in 5 years, you work hard for another 2 years and you're there. It's just to set the right mindset right from the start. Second, if you're like most people, forget all the advice you got from society about what you should do in and with your life. Why? Because if you listen to them, that's what your life's gonna be like. You go to school, you give your best, always, you go to college, you work really hard, and you're able to get a well-paid job at a bank, for example. And then you will earn about $80,000 per year. Now, if we multiply that by say 50, and I don't think you're gonna work for more than 50 years, that's $4 million, which doesn't sound that bad at first, but you could only save 20 or 25% of your gross income. So now we're at 800 grand to 1 million at 70 years old. Of course, I would recommend you to start investing your monthly income in your 20s, but even then, you wouldn't be a millionaire until your 40s. If that's enough for you, fine. In that case, I suggest you stop this video, go party with your friends every night and do what everybody does. Just don't complain in the future when you realize your life didn't go as you'd have wished. But when I'm talking about getting rich here, following that path is not an option. Third, don't believe all those people on the internet who show you how to make 10k per day in less than 2 weeks with forex trading, affiliate links, dropshipping and so on. Don't get me wrong, some of these things can actually work. I mean, the affiliate marketing industry is worth billions now, but you need to have a lot of influence and there's tons of guys who try the exact same stuff. And guess what? If everyone does it, it is extremely difficult to earn a lot of money. It requires a lot of hard work and perseverance, and I can almost guarantee you, even if you work a whole year, 8 hours a day, you won't earn nearly as much as in a normal paid job in the US and similar countries. And the fact that it's such an easy and monotony work doesn't only allow everyone to join the movement, no, it also makes you give up faster because you're bored, especially if you don't see results. Now, it could also mean that if you're persistent while everyone else gave up, if you analyzed the data very well and kept making adjustments and managed to scale it, at some point you might be very successful. But you really had to like doing that, and if you're so good at it, you could do many other less monotony and more meaningful things and be way more successful. So now that we know what not to do, let's find out what to do, and there's no better way to do that than by observing those who do or did make around $10 million in about 5 years. So, fourth, what's the difference between those who do not succeed and those who do? Let's look at what most people do. Most people have a job. They earn a certain fixed wage or salary, and there's a lot of different jobs that pay different salaries. A waiter earns about $12 per hour, while a teacher makes around $28, and an employed family doctor $90-ish. The salary of each job is determined by the knowledge and skills these people need to have. The salary of a waiter, for example, is low because practically everyone can do this work, whereas the salary of a lawyer is quite high because they are relatively rare and very much in demand. It's simple economics, supply and demand. To calculate an employee's income per week, month, year, decade, or any time period, all you have to do is multiply their average hourly wage by how many hours they work. Their income is directly linked to the time they work, and because of this, their fortune increases linearly. And even if the doctor makes way more money than the waiter, he is still bound by this economic rule, and he can't change the speed at which his fortune increases, or only insignificantly, by getting a small pay raise, or by working longer hours. All employees earn so-called active income. They sacrifice their time, perform a certain skill, and get paid for it. To make $10 million in 5 years, you'd have to earn over $391 per hour, even if you worked 14 hours a day, 365 days a year. Unless you are a highly paid actor or singer, making that amount of money with active income is impossible. Almost all the self-made rich people out there went beyond active income and developed passive income streams. This makes sure they are independent of the variable time. Passive income is income that requires little to no effort to earn and maintain. You can put in the work whenever you want, and you earn automatically and all the time. Its advantage is that your income is not set but can increase exponentially, which is what allows you to make 10 million within 5 years, something that would have never been possible with active income. All entrepreneurs and investors earn passive income. It's what sets them apart from most people. Now, how do you actually earn money with passive income? You are on the supplier side of the market. You make money whenever customers buy your services or products. The better your products or services, the more value you offer, the bigger your project or enterprise, the more customers you have and the more they pay you, the richer you get. That's basically the way capitalism works. Now you know what passive income is and that you need to make sure you earn passive income instead of active income to get rich. You got the basic theory. But how exactly are you gonna do it now? What are the exact steps you gotta take in real life to generate passive income? And how are you gonna make sure you get rich? That depends on the way you choose to earn passive income, and by that I mean the kind of project you are gonna start, how much time and money you can invest, and your knowledge in the niche that you're gonna start your future project in. I'll explain everything step for step in the next video. Just click the button in the top right corner or wait for us to upload the vid if you're one of the first watchers. In the meantime, make sure to create some free time each day by cutting out useless stuff like scrolling through memes and social media and so on. You'll need that time to work on your project later. For now, read some books, find out what niches you're really into, start developing good habits like eating healthily, and read some smart books. Thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe, like, and share if you enjoyed this video, comment down below and hit the bell icon to never miss our videos. See ya. Predicted success.